Vayehi b'mei shvot hashoftim, and it was in the days that the judges judged. Vayehi ra'av ba'aretz, and there was a famine in the land. Vayelech ish beis Lechem Yehuda, and someone went from a place called Beis Lechem in the place of Judea, which is a city next to Jerusalem. Lagur b'stei Moav, to live in the plains of Moav. Hu v'ishtay u'shnei vanav, him and his sons, him and his wife and his two sons. The reason why this person left the land of Israel for Moav was because there was a famine. B'shem Aish Elimelech. The name of this man was Elimelech. B'shem Ishtay Naomi. And his wife, his name was Naomi. B'shem Shnei Vanav Machlin Lechilyin. And the name of his two sons were Machlin Lechilyin, Ephrasim. They came from the family of Ephras. Beis Lechem Yehuda. They came from Beis Lechem in the place of Judea. Vayavayu stay Moav, and they came to the fields of Moav. Vayiyu Sham, and they were there. They stayed there for a period of time. And then it happened. Vayamas Elimelech Ish and Nami, and Elimelech, the husband of Nami, passed away. Vatishar Hiyu Shnei, and she remained with her two sons. Vayisu Lahem Noshim Moaviyos, and then it happened that her two sons married Moabite women. They married non-Jewish women. Shema Achas Arpa. One of them, the name was Arpa. The Shema Shenis Rus, and the second one's name was Rus. Ayesh Visham Ka'asar Shanim, and they stayed over there for 10 years. They stayed in the land of Moab for 10 years. Vayamusu Gam Shnean Machlin V'chilyin, and the two sons passed away without any kids. Vatishair Isha Nishnei Yalada Umeisha, and the woman stayed. She remained from her two sons and from her husband, meaning to say that both her husband and the two sons passed away, and she remained the only one of the family. And she and her daughter-in-laws, the non-Jewish daughter-in-laws, got up. And now they decided that they want to return from the plains of Moab. They want to go back to the land of Israel. Kishama b'stei Moab, because they heard in the plains of Moab, ki fakat Hashem is Amoi, that God remembered his nation. Lasis lahem lachem, to give them bread. That means that the Naomi heard that in the land of Israel there's no more famine, and the whole reason why they left the land of Israel was because there was nothing to eat. And now that there's food again, they want to go back. And she goes out away from the place that she was there with her two daughter-in-laws, Ima with her. And they started going back to the land of Judea, to the land of Israel. And Naomi tells her two daughter-in-laws that I am planning on going back to the land of Israel, going back to my homeland. Go, each woman, return to your mother's house. Go return to your family, and she blesses them. Yas Hashem imachem chesed. May God do with you kindness. Like just like you did with the dead ones, or with me, the dead ones meaning just like you did kindness with your husbands who died, and with me, so too Hashem, God should do kindness with you. Yitin Hashem lachem. Hashem should give you. You should find security. You should find comfort. Isha, each woman, Beis Isha, should find a husband. So Naomi is telling them, don't go back with me. Go back to stay in your land. Remarry and build a life over there. Vatishik lahan, and Naomi kisses them goodbye. Vatisena kolam vatifkana, and they both raise their voices, vatifkana, and they start all crying. they're all crying together. Obviously, they had a very strong bond, and and they both tell Nami, they both tell the mother-in-law, no, ki'itach nashim lamech. We will live, we will return to you, we will return with you to your nation, and we're going to live with you. And it's only in Israel that we're gonna continue our lives. Vatomer Nami, and the mother-in-law Nami says, Shovna v'noisai, go return to your land. Lama selachnimi, why are you going with me? Ha'od livanim b'mei, do I have children in my stomach? V'hilachem la'nashim, that will be for you for husbands. She's telling the daughter-in-laws that it's that I can't have children for you to be for you to marry. So why would you come with me? And it continues. My daughters, go return and go. I'm too old to be with a man. I'm too old to get married again. And even if you say that I have hope, that means I can still get married, that I'm not too old to get married. Even if I'll be tonight to a man, even today, if I'll get married tonight. And even if I manage to have more kids, more sons, to them you're gonna wait. Till they're gonna get big, that they could be husbands for you. For them you're gonna be empty. You're just gonna wait. You're gonna stop your whole life. You're gonna put your life on hold. The vilti for now, and you're not gonna be for any man. You're not gonna get married, and you're gonna wait till I get married and have kids that are old enough to get married to you. So she's trying to convince the daughter-in-laws that it's not rational to wait all this time and not continue on with their lives. It's much better for them to go to their to stay in their place where they're from and continue on with life over there. Al b'noisai, don't, my daughters. Ki marli me'od mikem. I am very bitter from this, and I cannot give you anything. I cannot provide you with anything. Ki yatsa vi yad Hashem, for the hand of God went against me, and she's saying that she lost everything that she had throughout all that she used to be very wealthy. She used to have everything that she needed. She used to have a husband and kids, and now she has nothing, and she can't really help them with anything. And they lifted up their voices and they started crying. And Arpa, that's one of the daughter-in-laws, kisses her mother-in-law goodbye. She was convinced. She heard what the mother-in-law had to say, that she should return to the land of Moab, and she decided she's going to return home and build a life over there. But Rus, the second daughter-in-law, cleaved to her, and she refused to budge from the mother-in-law, and she said, "No, I'm going to go to land of Israel." So at this point, one of the daughter-in-laws left Nami, and one of the daughter-in-laws, Rus, stays. And so Nami continues and tries again. Your sister-in-law, Arpa, went back. El Alma to her nation and to her God. Shuvi achri yavimtech, go after your sister-in-law. Vatomer Rus, and Rus, the daughter-in-law, says, Al tifki, do not try to convince me, to forsake you, to go from you. For wherever you go, I will go. And the place that you would sleep over, Alin, I would sleep over. Amich, your nation, Ami is my nation. And your God is my God. So Rus is telling her that no, I will go wherever you go, and no matter what, I am going to attach myself to the nation of Israel. Vashatamusi amus, in the place that you die, I will die. B'shama cover, and over there I will get buried. Ko yasa Hashem li, this is what Hashem did for me. This is what God did for me. Ko Yosef, and this is what He will continue. She's invoking God's name and saying, for the only death distinguished me and you. I'm gonna stay with you until death, she's saying. Vatera, and Naomi sees ki misametzas he that she is insisting alachasita to go with her. And she stopped to try to talk to her. She stopped trying to convince her out of what she had resolved, that she would go and wherever the mother-in-law would go, wherever Nami would go. So So both of them went the whole journey till Beis Lachem, till the city in Israel where she was from. And when she comes to Beis Lachem, when they both come to Beis Lachem, both Nami and Rus, the whole city was literally noisy, but it means that it was like a big commotion. Nami, and they all said together, "Is this Nami?" So what's the question? Is this Nami? Basically, the Nami came from a wealthy family. She was a respected figure at the time that she left Israel, and people knew her as that. And now that she's coming back, much older, and you could see that she had suffered a lot. Everyone was wondering, wow, look what happened to Nami. And Nami turns to all the people. Al tikrenali Nami. Do not call me Nami. Nami in Hebrew means Noyam. Noyam means sweet. She's saying, don't call me a name, Nami, which connotes that sweetness. Why? Because I have no sweetness. Krenali Mara. Call me Mara. Ki heimar shakali meid. For God made it very bitter for me. Ani Malaya halachti. I went full. What does it mean that she left full? She left Israel full. That when she left Israel, she had a husband, she had kids, she had money. V'reikam hashivani Hashem, and I came back to the land of Israel empty. I went to Moab, and I lost everything. Came back empty. Lama sikrena li Nami. Why are you calling me Nami? For Hashem anavi, and Hashem afflicted me. God afflicted me for my sin of leaving Israel. V'shaka herali, and God made it bad for me. A touch of Nami, and Nami, Verusa Mavia, returned. Kalasa Ima, with her daughter-in-law, Rus Mavia Kalasa Ima, her daughter-in-law with her. That means Nami and Rus both returned. Hashava Mistei Moav, which they returned from the field of Moav. V'heima bo Beis Lachem, and they came to Beis Lachem, B'schilas Ktsir Sairim, in the beginning of the barley harvest.